Okay. Hello everybody, how's it going? So here's what we're gonna do today. It's a Warhammer 40k solitaire from the Harlequins army. It's pretty cool, it's pretty detailed, and we're gonna paint some checkerboards today. I want to show you guys some pictures of this because I'm going to need to look at pictures because I need help with this one. He's going to mainly have black leather. Hi Roger, how's it going? He's mainly going to have black leather. I want to paint him like this artwork here. The black leather, except his checkerboards are going to be purple and orange. And I'm just going to kind of go from there with that. Hopefully I don't lose my sanity painting him. Let's see. This is a picture I really want to save. I like that one a lot. And let's go ahead and save this one, the actual painted one. And we're ready to go. So I'm going to start laying down some base coats. I don't know how to paint checkerboards effectively. It's going to be a learning process. But we got this. So first, we're going to start off with black, or like a near black. And to create that near black, I will be using a very, very dark blue. Oh, not that, that's yellow. Or, I think this is a good one. This is called Panzer Gray. I think I'm going to use this. Panzer Gray by Coat d'Arms. There's a UK paint company, which I believe Coat d'Arms is who used to make the old Citadel paints. Fun fact. I'm not going to thin it a whole lot since these paints are relatively thin. You can compare them to P3 paints. They're kind of super similar actually. Okay, let's make sure I'm not off camera because I always am. As you can probably see, it's not black, just like a tone above it, which is exactly what I want. I've never painted a Harlequin model before, so this is going to be a learning experience, especially because it's a new paint scheme. It's really kind of new everything for me. So let's see what I can accomplish with it, really. Should be fun. Who knows, maybe I'll like painting them. I've been in a little bit of a hobby slump lately. I'm not getting a whole lot done. I've been really busy with, as I say, real life. Which I wish this was real life, but I don't quite make enough money for it to be real life. Yet. Anyway, everything's kind of been getting in the way of painting lately. I'm trying to find my pizzazz again. Who needs a magnifying glass? When I used magnification when I first started painting, and the more and more I painted, I felt like I could see everything better the more I did it. And I think that helped. Just practice. Oh, this paint smells though. It reeks. This guy, he's gonna be fun to paint on live stream because there's lots of elements that I can walk you through. So a lot of people have a hard time painting black, and most people aren't amazing at painting checkerboards, me included. So there'll be a learning for all of us. I'm looking at a picture right now, so I know which sides are Harlequin and which sides are not Harlequin. See, yeah, this is just gonna be a tricky one. What are cheer bits? I'm a Twitch noob, so is that when like the little animations pop up on the screen? Because if that's what they are, I want those too. Okay. And oh, that's wonderful. I want those. I will let Josh know if he doesn't see this chit chat. Let him know about that. I'm currently working on being able to stream via Immortals at home. Once I do that, I'll be able to stream more often and have more resources. Oh, cool, thank you. And then I'll have more resources to really paint more. I'll get to do more basing on stream. I'll be able to stream longer and more often. That's really my goal in the next few weeks here. I just need to buy the equipment. Alright. So I've blacked out where the leather's gonna be. And now I think I'm gonna paint orange. Everything orange, and then I'm gonna paint the purple over it because purple will cover orange better than orange will cover purple. This is Wild Rider Red. It's a shade of orange. That's a good starting point for what I'm doing. I'll be thinning this one out because Citadel paints are a chunky chunk. I hope everyone's enjoying my like screwed up nail polish. I work in manufacturing, so I can't have nice things on my hands. So anyone who watches my streams knows that I do a lot of my color mapping on my first stream. So my coats aren't always super neat, but it helps me plan everything out. So if it looks messy, that's because that's just how I start models. I feel like I should add this color somewhere else. It seems kind of plain. Let's just keep going forward with what I'm doing and then we'll decide from there, I guess. His mask, I don't know, his mask is like a white, expressionless Harlequin mask. I think I'm gonna keep it like that because I like the way it looks. Except I'm gonna paint it, trying to think, we got orange, purple. This is why I need a color wheel here. I've got a color wheel at home I refer to all the time. See, we got orange, purple. Could really go any direction with it. I'm leaning towards doing a washed out green. So to do that, no, green will look silly. Let's keep with the blue. We'll keep with the blue. So I need a light blue or a white. White. I know I brought a light. Okay. This will take a few coats, but just get this started for now. Okay. Now I need to figure out what color I want this sash to be. I really like the color they use in the artwork. It's like this color here, purple-ish. I think that's where I'm going to use my touch of blue. Because it will need blue or I didn't think about this at all. Normally I think about things before I paint them. I don't want anything that'll be over empowering. He's a Harlequin, so colorful makes sense. And we'll do all the metallics last, because that's normally how I do things. I think that touch of blue will be nice. Everything else that's left is just stone that he's jumping off of. There's ruby and metals. He's a real quick paint because he's small. But we'll see how long these checkerboards take us. I'm gonna get this stone painted here. I'm gonna do trying to decide if I want it to be like sandstone, if I want it to be like a gray colored stone. How about something in the middle? We'll start it with this color, and then we'll go from there. Just do some dry brushing to make it look neat. No, not this color. I wanted a brown. There's like a ribbon down here, kind of like his sash. I don't know where it's coming from. It looks like it's coming from the side of his leg. I'm just gonna paint it blue. Like the other sash. Like I said, I have no clue what it is. So now I'm gonna go back, do another coat of the black, and another coat of the orange. I'm gonna start picking apart away at the details here. I'm kind of liking this guy so far. He's looking good. Yep. Hey, Josh. Thanks. I'm gonna thin this one out. I know I didn't thin out the other coat, but it's helpful with second coats. And first coats. I don't know. I'm a real hypocrite when it comes to painting. Sometimes. See, there I go again. So we want nice even coverage of this Panzer gray. Two coats seems to be doing the trick. I really like this color. I think it's perfect for black. Absolutely perfect. Like normally I would start with a deep blue, but then I saw this and I was like, yup. Sometimes the blue, I'll kind of show you. It makes things look a little too much like latex. Not latex, but like here. Not knocking, you know, Games Workshop or anything. But they've got like the pure black and they highlight it with blue. And that look just kind of doesn't always come across very well to me. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't work well for my style. Which I try to use more whites and grays than I do blue. I'll use like this kind of blue, and that's barely blue, but it's about as far as I go with that. I'll probably be using some of that today anyway. Alright. We got a nice even coat for his leather now. It's looking beautiful. Sorry, I didn't mean to break your speaker. Alright. I like it. Sorry, I haven't picked up a brush in like 2 weeks and sat down for more than a half hour. So this is really awesome for me to get over my hobby rut. I've been struggling really bad lately. So, with a lot of different things. I'm not going to get too into detail with that, but it is what it is. I will live. Sorry, I think I missed a spot. Nope, that's just air. That is a gap in the model that I thought was air. Or that I thought was unpainted, but it was air. Now I'm gonna switch to one of my fancy smanchy brushes to do this. Because this brush isn't great. It's just my workhorse for base coating. I'm just using a size 2 from Broken Toad. It's real pointy. Real pointy. Oh, and of course I missed a spot on the black. It always happens. I'm always real messy on stream because it's not that I'm rushing, but I'm trying to show you guys as much as I can in an hour and a half. And I tend to go a little bit quicker and not be very thorough. So I have a chance for sponsorship for my next stream. It will be through a company who's local to us in Cleveland called Huge Miniatures. And they want me to show off their basing supplies, which I do use a lot. I backed their Kickstarter a few months ago and bought a lot of their flowers and stuff. I just need help choosing a miniature for this because what they sell is grass tufts and flowers for your miniatures, and they sell clump foliage, you know, to make trees and stuff. So I'm thinking of getting or finding one of my models that's like maybe a ranger and is in a woods or a field or a druid of sorts. The Patreon members will get to vote. I'll try to find 2 or 3 that I think would be suitable. This is also really cool because I never do my basing on stream because it's very time consuming and half the time you're waiting for things to dry. But I'll find a way to make it work, and I'd love to show you the products that Huge Miniatures has because I use them day to day. And they're local. Support local. I'm off. Tell me when I'm off camera. I never notice. I'm so sorry. I paint very close, like paint very close to myself, and it's hard to get the camera where I want it, or where it should be for me to paint. That don't make sense. How are we on time? I have another hour. Awesome. Can't wait for you guys to see me miserably fail at painting checkers. So this orange is looking alright. Oranges are very hard to get good coverage on. But it's gonna get screwed up when I start painting the purple over it, so I'm not too concerned about that. I'm gonna do the blue and then the another coat on the white, and then we'll start checkerboarding. I'm so excited. Not really. It's not that much though. Some of the Harlequin models, like the bikes and the vehicles and stuff, whew, that would have been time consuming. This is a good intro to it. I'm nitpicking again, I'm sorry. I nitpick a lot at my paint jobs. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to, sorta. But still. I think this blue is the perfect shade of blue to pick. Pretty happy about that. It's bright, not too eye-catching, but the reason I wanted to pick something so contrasting is because it draws your eyes to the center of the model, your focal point. I think another focal point is the pure white face. And then you got all this busy stuff around it. I think it draws your eyes back to the center. There's a lot of color theory that goes into, into miniature painting, depending on how you want to get into it. It's really one of those hobbies where you take what you want and use what you want from it. There's no right or wrong way, as long as you're happy with your outcome. But then, you know, of course, when you start commission painting, you have to make sure other people are happy with the outcome. And that's a whole other thing. I kind of skydived right into commission painting. It just kind of like fell in my lap. First I was like, cool, you know, I'll paint your stuff for a few bucks. And then now it's what it is now. Hey Roger, thanks for the thumbs up. But yeah, now it's just kind of dissolved into what it is now, and it's like a second career for me almost. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what this blue bit is, but I'm just painting it the same color as this ash because it makes sense to me. So we got some nice solid base coats down now. Pretty happy about that. Just gonna do another thing on the face. Thanks, Roger. Yeah, it's, I treat it a lot as a pocket change. Not really pocket change, but more like a, how do I word it? It supports my hobby. Very rarely do I make an actual profit and keep the money to do something. It's normally goes right back into the hobby. Whether it's better equipment, you know, buying more paint, buying more miniatures. It really does just kind of fuel my hobby addiction. I think before I start this, working with this purple, I'm going to give a light glaze to this face, because it'll take a while to dry, so might as well. Hi Diana. Alright. Coolio. I'm really liking this guy, and I've just got base coats down. It's always a good thing. Alright, so I said I wanted to do a light blue glaze. So I say that with the utmost certainty. I know what I'm going to do. This is nickel oxide. Or nihil oxide. Watch me butcher Games Workshop names. I think that should be my next stream. Just going through all the paints and butchering them. What this is meant to be used for, there's a technical paint, oxide. You know, the nasty green stuff on old metals. It's very thin. I think it's a little thinner than a shade. And it behaves very differently. It's cool. It looks like it's fluorescent, but I promise it's not. Oh, I got a big long message from Roger. What did he say? It won't let me move anything. It's frozen. Okay, Roger, I'll answer a few of your questions. My prices in store will be going up, and that is only for the level 1. Only the level 1 tabletop. It's going to go from $10 to $12. And that will still include your choice of basing and stuff. The level 2 quality will not go up. And those two prices are only for your standard player characters. They're for 28 to 32 millimeter characters. I can't put flat rates on everything because everything is so different. That's why I tell people to contact me, and I will always give you a quote. Quotes are obviously free, and it's just I can't make a sheet for every miniature there is out there, especially. I don't have posted prices, Beholder Gaming. Like, everything just go through me, because when it comes down to what do you want on your miniature? Do you want glowing effects? Do you want a custom base? Do you want it to be white or yellow? Because white or yellow costs more to paint than a lot of the other colors. That's why I don't have a spreadsheet. Just talk to me, I'll give you a fair price. Also, Roger, I only charge building and cleaning costs for models if it's like Games Workshop, because they have to be completely assembled. But if you're saying like some of those WizKids models or some of the Reaper models that come in like 2 or 3 pieces, I won't charge for that. Just Games Workshop, because that takes up a lot of time. I hope that answered some of your questions. You can always talk to me about anything price related. I'm not trying to rip anyone off. It's just every single paint job is so custom. There's no such thing as flat rates. I keep the $12 and $20 because a player character is a player character, you know. If you wanted a Beholder painted, level 1, I just saw that. If you wanted a Beholder painted, just standard, nothing too crazy, level 1 quality would be 20, and then level 2 quality I would put at 35. Level 2 quality would be how I painted the one on stream. That one took, 4 to 5 hours of work. And if you want something better than level 2, that's also very very model specific. Because I will paint to higher qualities. It's just not often requested, and it's very time consuming. That was a lot of talking. So I put this nickel oxide all over. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. You'll have that coupon too from your Patreon. Beholder Gaming. And you want yours painted like Xanathar, right? I can't get this to focus on his face very well. Yeah, that's not working either, but, yeah, that's life. Purple! Alright. Purple is one of my favorite colors. I'm gonna start with this good purple. This is good purple. This Xerius purple, it's a good mid-tone. Yeah, I no problem. I can do Xanathar, no problem. I know he's like bluish. And he's on the front of Xanathar's guide, which we have at home. So, I'm going to start with this pattern on the back, because these are actually sculpted, so I can paint them in real easily. I'm going to start this one here. Oh, sorry, Roger, I missed all your messages. The thing wasn't automatically scrolling up. When the video's over, you can go back to, like, you know, this time and capture it again. I don't think you can do that when something's live, though. Let me move this back again, because keep getting closer and closer to me. This is already not proving to be fun. I thought I was going to be excited, or I thought I was excited to paint these, but now I'm like, nope, I don't want to paint these checkers. I'll push through. The excitement wore off. Looks like this purple is going to be taking about 2 coats as well. Alright, so we got, that's starting to take shape there. Alright, so now I need to get comfortable for this. I normally sit cross-legged in my computer chair. I've got one of those big executive chairs at home. So I sit cross-legged and it keeps me stable and everything. I don't really do that here. So there's not a lot of room to. Alright. So I'm gonna start with this cuff because it's the smallest area. And I think it'll be the easiest for now. What I'm going to do is thin my paint more so it's more fluid. They make a thing for that. It's called Flow Aid. If I brought it. Glaze. Want me in medium. I don't think I brought my Flow Aid. Yeah. Wow. I'm lost without my Flow Aid, guys. Alright. I'll just use medium. That's fine, I guess. Alright, and we're just going to start drawing the outlines of these diamonds. And then once I have all 4 sides defined, I'm going to try and fix this zoom. I don't think I can do that on camera. Audio, video. Yeah, I don't think I can mess with the zoom when I'm live. That's okay. I'm sorry. I should have thought about that. Now we're just gonna fill this in. That is 1 diamond complete. have this one. Meet it right at the tip there. This will most definitely take multiple coats, which is a good thing because then it gives me a chance to clean it up in areas that I screwed up. Because screwing up is inevitable with this. I'm just going to do all of the checkers, and then I'm going to go over them when they're all done. I screwed that up somehow. What did I do? It's not fun. It's very difficult. Do not recommend. Alright, now we're gonna do his leg. So far this way is working for me the best. Just kind of making a string or like a bead of diamonds going down and then moving over and doing the next column of diamonds. It's not perfect, but I'm still roughing it out. I don't do a lot of freehand work either, so this is a good exercise for me. This gets very difficult when you're getting into like surfaces that are not flat. It's not easy. And someone thought it was going to be fun to make me paint it. All of the voters wanted to see me suffer. This is 100% gonna need a lot of cleanup time, which is fine. I was expecting that. Alright, so here's what we got, roughly. It has not been a fun adventure. So now I'm going to go clean up the orange. I'm just going to go back and forth between orange, purple, orange, purple. I'm going to use a smaller brush now. I think I was trying to use too large of a brush. I'm going to go to my size 1. Should have more control with it and be able to get better points. So now we're going to go back to orange and just keep working them back and forth together. Back and forth, back and forth. I'm running out of purple. It's on my shopping list. So now I've got both of my colors workable again, so I can go back and forth like I want to. So let's start with this collar area. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. Oh, okay. And here I'm going to clean up my messy connection points, where the diamonds touch at each point. And we'll go get my second layer of purple. Oh, this is so much better with this brush now. So going back and cleaning this up already looks so much better. That was really helpful. Makes me feel a lot better about my paint job. I was starting to be like, oh no, Kristen, you went over your head with this one. But I had like, every once in a while, with anything, you just kind of need that challenge, or else it gets boring. Now we're going to go to the cuff. And kind of fill in these purple diamonds and then clean up with the orange. "17 minutes before I have to go to work." It keeps falling off of his sticky tack. These diamonds, they were touching too much. They're only supposed to touch at the very point, and they were like smooshed together. So we gotta fix that. Can't have messy diamonds, Kristen. No messy diamonds. Alright, I think the cuff looks nice. It's starting to take shape. Keyword starting. This pant leg, though, needs some serious work. I think that's where I dropped the ball. What's hard about this is trying to keep them all relatively the same size and neat on a curved surface. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Who thought these harlequins should be a pain to paint? This should be orange. I got the pattern wrong on them too. I don't know how I messed up my own pattern. It's all backwards. All backwards. I'm really hoping I can finish up this pant leg in time to close up stream. Because if I don't get to finish cleaning it up, it's gonna haunt me for the next week. It's just, I won't be able to sleep. Hello, Trickster Geek. Who did your Facebook cover? I did. I painted it, and Josh at Immortals made the picture. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I've been focusing on these diamonds for an hour. He's a Reaper miniature. Do you like it? I'm confused by that reaction. I don't know. I don't know. I just started doing this like 2.5 years ago. Thank you. Oh no, I just ruined my pattern again. See. Oh, thank you for the follow. That never made a noise before. That's so cool that it made a noise. Oh. Digital art. I have never done digital art before. I only paint physical art. I don't know anything about computers. Four minutes. You think I can finish up this pant leg? That would be amazing. Alright, see ya. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know why I can't paint this foot. It looks so awkward. Alright. I think that's as good as it's gonna get today, I mean. I'm gonna do one more thing before I end the stream though, and let's give his face another shade. Remember I used this? I'm gonna put a deeper blue in the deepest recesses. I'm gonna thin it out though, because this is a big difference, like a huge difference. So I want more of a shadow in his mask. Now you can see those two colors next to each other. Pretty good. Looks pretty good. Alright. So what we're going to do with this is kind of line the recesses with it. And hopefully it'll just fill him in, add more depth to his face. So you can see that expressionless face that the Harlequins have. Under his chin, because that's all shadow. I think that helps. Alright. I need to clean up, but I don't want to. I don't want to go to work today. So instead I'm gonna sing a song about not wanting to go to work today. Thank you for joining, everybody. Had lots of chit chat going on today. Appreciate it. See you later.